Welcome to the training for Adopt a Family interviewers. This is the form that you will be presented with when you are to interview a family. There are several things to notice on the form. You'll see that there are required fields, there are drop-down fields, and there's plus signs. And we'll talk through all of these as we kind of walk through. So the first thing you'll want to do is when you're assigned a family, you'll receive a form from that family that should have their family ID number on it. The family ID number is a single unique identifier for all children of that same family. So to do that, you can see right here, this is family 2037. So you could type in 2037 and find the family. If for some reason you don't have the family ID number, you could also type in Smith, if that were the family last name, and you would be presented with all of the Smiths. And you can see here there is the Smith, which is the last name, and then the address. This should help you identify the appropriate family. It's very important that you tie the correct family to the child that you're interviewing. If you do not have the appropriate family number, please see an Adopt a Family administrator that can help you identify the appropriate family. Then you'll want to know the child's first name. And in this case, the first name will be Paul. The gender, this is a boy. And this is the date, the age that Paul will be on Christmas. And we'll say Paul will be 12 years old. What is Paul's favorite color? You can say blue. And then if you hold down the control key, you can also say green. What is Paul's favorite sports team? And here you can see there are multiple choices here. So if Paul likes the Cleveland Browns, you can select that. However, if Paul also likes the Miami Dolphins, you can select the little, which is not in the list. You can also select the little button, plus sign, and put in that this is an NFL football team. And it is Miami, and it is for the Dolphins. And we'll submit that. Now it'll show up in the list, and it will be in the list for all other families to use. Now we'd like to know Paul's shirt size. So you have traditional sizes, pant size, also traditional sizes. If you know the child's waist size and inseam, you might put those in terms of inches. So it might be 15 inches. And the inseam might also be 15. Shoes, if you don't know those, you can see these are not required, so you could leave them blank. Shoe size might need to be an 8. Then you'll want to know some interests about Paul. This is very important. Will provide the family with information to help purchase gifts for Paul. So you should be as descriptive as possible. Paul is interested in science fiction movies, baseball, and WWE wrestling. Anything else that you might know specifically? Paul loves to read. Favorite books are the Harry Potter series. Anything else that you believe will be important for a family that's looking to purchase gifts for Paul? Then if there are specific things that Paul has in his wish list, you can see that we have a list of them. So maybe the board game Connect 4, or maybe he's a Monopoly lover, which was not in the list. So we can say that this is a board game, and it's appropriate for elementary students and teens. By holding down the control button, we select both. And we're going to say this is a board game dash Monopoly. And then we will go ahead and hit submit as soon as I spell that correctly. You can see there's board game in there as well. And then finally we'll want to know your name, which would be, Ken Jones. And then you'll hit submit. That's all that you need to do. You're brought up to a new record for another family, which you could continue on interviewing for that same family or move to the next one. Thank you very much.